DJ M, Jess Hilarious, and Charlamagne the God.
They're listening to The Breakfast Club.
Thank y'all for being like cultural leaders.
You guys are family.
The Breakfast Club is where people get the information on the topics, on the artists, and everything like that.
I'm running like that.
You guys were nice. Everybody got me all nervous. Like you guys. Let's not go on.
You're locked into the world's most dangerous morning show.
More dangerous than the Bronx.
If you want to Breakfast Club, you ain't gonna bring it 120. You might as well not come up here.
Oh my Jesus, this what y'all do up there?
That's right. Get up out the beds and listen to the greatest show on earth.
Good morning, USA.
Yo 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 yo.
Jess Hilarious.
Hey, y'all, what's up?
Charlamagne the God.
Peace to the planet. It's Thursday.
Yes, it's Thursday.
Yes, it is. What's happening? How you feel? How you feel, Jess?
I feel good. I'm okay.
I'm glad to hear that. Your lighting this morning is giving very much Tubi.
No, it's not. No,
it is.
It's quiet storm, very dark, very, candles lit and.
Well, we had a really, really big storm. I'm already waiting on my ring light to come, but I usually have natural sunlight coming in by this time, but we had a huge storm last night. Did y'all catch any of it?
Yeah, we caught a lot of it. A lot of rain, thunder, lightning. It was nasty. But
it was crazy.
The roads weren't that bad. I thought I was going to see a lot of fallen trees, but it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be.
Oh, okay.
Now, Charlamagne, you were out late last night.
Yeah, man, my dumb ass, I was doing Stephen Colbert show, dropping the clues bombs for Stephen Colbert, my South Carolina brethren. He had a live show last night, because he wanted to come on after the Republican National Convention so he could talk about it and stuff like that.
Right.
And so, yes, I was on the live show last night, so I was there at like 1 a.m.
Wow.
Yeah.
Jesus.
So you're a little tired?
A lot tired, but it is what it is. Okay? That's what we do. We don't have to do it, but we choose to do it. So I'm not going to sit here and complain about the choices that I've chosen to make in my life. Yeah.
He come in here, he hang out late one night, come in here on time one time, and now the choices that we make. Boy, you always late. You usually be late.
The choices.
Even when he's not out late, he's late.
Destiny is not a matter of chance, it's a matter of choice, okay? I'm not going to complain about the choices that I make. I knew that I do a morning radio show called The Breakfast Club that is syndicated in 100+ markets.
Yes.
And so I chose to go do Colbert show last night. Because I really do enjoy doing Colbert show, man. That's my guy.
Well, we got some special guests joining us this morning.
Oh, man, do we?
We have Kerry Washington and Delroy Lindo.
The legend.
The legends will be in the building. They have a new show on Hulu. It's called Unprisoned, season 2, actually.
Delroy will be in the building. Kerry will be virtual because she got COVID.
Yeah, she has COVID.
Yes. Now,
That's
Delroy,
right.
Kerry's been here before. She's been here in this studio before.
That's right.
Delroy has never been here, but
No.
Delroy has been in so many great movies,
He's
from
an acting
Malcolm
legend.
X to Crooklyn to
Romeo
Five
Must
Bloods.
Die. What? That's a Lee and DMX. Well, you can't say
Sure,
that.
but when I say Crooklyn, Malcolm X, Five Bloods, you can't say Romeo Must Die. Now, were there some legendary people in it? Yes.
I'm just talking about some of the
Damn.
movies he's
I'm
in.
talking about just classic films.
Jesus.
But no, he's a phenomenal actor, man.
That's right. So we're going to chop it up with them in a little bit. And then we got front page news when we come back, so don't go anywhere. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Let's get in some front page news. Now, I just want to start off with, I want to salute to Philadelphia's own Kevin Sullivan. He is the youngest player ever to play in a professional sport. He plays Major League Soccer. He's 14 years old, and he's playing in Major League Soccer and already got a deal with Manchester. When he turns 18, he'll go overseas. But he's 14.
Congratulations, young man.
Playing Major League Baseball. Good morning, Morgan.
Baseball. I thought you said
I'm sorry,
soccer.
I meant soccer. Soccer. Playing soccer.
Football.
Football, yes.
Okay. Let's get into the front page news. Top of the headlines. Ohio Senator J.D. Vance made his first campaign appearance yesterday at the RNC. Speaking to supporters in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, the vice presidential nominee criticized the press and said there is an obvious contrast between the two presidential hopefuls. Let's hear more from J.D. Vance at the RNC.
The guy who actually connects with working people in this country is not fake Scranton Joe. It's real President Donald Trump. The media has lied more aggressively and slanderously about a guy, and he keeps on coming through it. The contrast between the lie that the media tells about President Trump and the man that all of us actually know, of course, we saw it in really, really stark definition on Saturday.
What about him? He once compared Trump to Hitler. Now they are running mates. Now, how you go from calling somebody Hitler to giving them that hawk tour?
That part.
I mean, full-throated endorsements.
All right.
Whenever I hear them last night,
Don't put your hand like that.
They kept saying full-throated endorsements. All I keep thinking about is that hawk tour.
Now they BFFs now.
Pretty much, yeah. So that part. Vance did say that inflation has become out of control under President Biden's watch, hurting hardworking families. And he said that former President Trump, rather, is still working on his speech for tonight. So Trump is expected to address the Republican National Convention tonight. Now, meanwhile,
tonight might be the night we get mini-men. Tonight might be the night where Donald Trump walks out to mini-men. Okay, I know everybody.
Like for real this time. Don't believe the stuff that y'all seeing on social media.
Well, I said it would be he would walk out when he does his speech. Now, I ain't talking about the other 3 nights.
You wasn't talking about Monday.
I'm just saying there are other fakes that are, have it.
No, this might be the real one tonight. It's possible.
Yeah. All right. So meanwhile, the Trump campaign said they are not committed to a date for a vice presidential debate as uncertainty hangs over President Biden's re-election bid. Now, a senior Trump campaign advisor said they don't know who the Democratic nominee for vice president will be, suggesting they believe Biden will drop out the race. Now, the advisor added that locking in a debate would be unfair to, quote, whoever Kamala Harris is picking as her running mate. Now, this comes as Biden is facing calls to step aside from a growing number of Democrats due to concerns about his age and mental fitness.
Yeah, you said uncertainty. There is no uncertainty. Biden is up out of here. Okay, he's up out of here, and they need to hurry up too because like you said, it might be time for Kamala Harris to start campaigning. And I don't even like when they keep saying Biden's gonna have to move aside because of his age. It's not about his age; it's about can he win.
Doesn't seem like he wants to move. It seems like he's doing everything not to leave, though.
We'll definitely talk more about that in 7. But more reports about the Secret Service protection at Donald Trump's Pennsylvania rally are coming out. During a closed-door Senate briefing on Wednesday, Republican Senator John Barrasso of Wyoming said FBI Director Christopher Wray had some troubling things to report. Let's hear more from Senator Barrasso.
The shooter has been identified an hour before the shooting occurred as a suspicious person. They lost sight of him. He had a rangefinder. He had a backpack. The kind of things that would be suspicious to anyone.
Yeah, they just let him walk around. They said that it was suspicious. They had, they called it in. They did all the things that they were supposed to do, all the protocol, but didn't follow them in.
I mean, honestly,
they should all be fired.
If you think about it, how suspicious did he really look at a Trump rally? White guy, young,
he was
what I'm saying? With a rifle. Like, how did he really look suspicious? Butler, Pennsylvania. Did he look suspicious? Did he look like he just fit right in?
But the fact that they noticed him shows you that something was off. Like, because you said if they all look like that, yeah, that's true. But the fact that they noticed him with the rangefinder and he was, looking around, looked like he was casing the joint, and they were watching him, and then all of a sudden, just
everybody says that after the fact, though. Everybody says
he
looked suspicious.
But they called him in.
Because he was climbing on a roof. That's different.
No, before he was climbing on the roof, when he went through the metal detectors, they
How about
were watching him.
That roof should have never been open the way it was.
Not at all. Hell no.
Secret Service agent Jason Russell, he is warning people that who attend the upcoming Trump rally in Michigan, they will face unprecedented security screenings at the Van Andel Arena this weekend. Now, Russell is the founder and president of Secure Environment Consultants in Grand Rapids, and says that being inside an arena will make the job easier for law enforcement than an outdoor rally, and he expects that all candidates to hold their rallies inside for at least the next several weeks. What do you think about that? You think that'll be a better safety?
Yeah, they should.
Absolutely. Because like I said earlier this week, when you have somebody like, Donald Trump, who has created an environment of political violence. Well, he's created an environment of political violence that nobody is safe from. Nobody. Whether you're Democrat, Republican, anybody. Nobody is safe from the environment that he's created.
And then what happened to the glass? I thought there was like bulletproof glass that they kind of stood in so that, nothing could affect them in front of them and on the side of them. I thought there was a glass there. Maybe not.
I was going to say on outdoor, what I've seen anyways, and outdoor, that's usually the actual president. I've not been to a rally, so I can only go based on my account. But on the outdoor events, there is some sort of glass, or there are snipers on the roof. Every roof.
Right. All right. Well, that's front page news. We'll see you next hour, Morgan.
Yep. Talk to y'all in a bit.
Everybody else, get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent, phone lines are wide open. Again, 800-585-1051. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club. Wake it up. This is your time to get it off your chest.
Keep calling.
800-585-1051. We want to hear from you on The Breakfast Club.
Hello, who's this?
Yes, sir. It's J.A. from Indy.
Hey,
J.A. What's up, J.A.?
What's up?
What's up, man? I got to get off my chest. My son's home from college, and he's starting to have girls come over. He's starting to think we friends.
How old's your son?
19, man, and I came home the other day, and he had some talent in there, and I'm like,
calling them young girls talent is crazy.
Calling
some
some
girls
man's
talent sound like you was an end off a bad boy in the 90s.
Jesus.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's what I meant, but that's what we call it, man. It's just our metaphor, okay? So that's all I got. I need some feedback, Indy. Help me out.
I mean, my son has had a girlfriend, so yeah, she's been over the house, and I mean, as long as he's telling you and asking permission, he ain't just bringing her home and you wake up in the morning, you walking around in your boxes and she's there. I mean, you should have that conversation, and they got to be parameters. What time she got to leave? If you mind if they're in their room, the door closed or whatever. Is whatever makes you comfortable. What makes you comfortable, brother?
Right. Leaving the door open. I guess I just got to remember he's 19, but this is not your dorm room. And now he's getting an apartment this summer as he goes back to school. And I'm just trying to hit reset because I wasn't like this. I didn't bring nobody up in my mama's house.
You didn't bring nobody in your mama's house? I used to bring women in my mama's house, but I used to have to keep the door open like MB just said.
Boy,
and I wasn't even in college.
Women bringing up in your mama's house.
Charlamagne, respectfully, you was disrespectful bringing women to your mama's house. That's all I got.
What? I didn't lie about it. What you
disrespectful.
My mama knew
bringing women to your mama.
Nah, because
I mean,
Gia I was 16 and 15, and Gia came by the house. And, yeah, I mean,
I've been with the same woman since 1998.
And my mom knew, and like Charlamagne said, it was we didn't close no doors. It was doors was open.
Well, I appreciate y'all listening to me. I'm dealing with it. It's tough.
But have a conversation with him. Tell him what you have a problem with and what's disrespectful. Set the parameters so he knows.
And truth be told, the way you call that young lady talent, you want the door open just so you can see what's going on. You want to see for yourself. You little freaky ass daddy.
Freaky ass daddy. Hey, y'all nasty, man.
Oh man,
that's messed up.
Hello, who's this?
Yo, what's going on? This is F.
What's up, brother? Get it off your chest.
Hey, man, I got some beef with Charlamagne and you, Sean, too, man. But
843, what's happening? I can hear that Geechee in your throat.
Yeah, man. Oh, man, it's all love, though, man. Charlamagne, what's up, man?
What's up, my brother? Talk to me.
Ain't too much, man. Hey, man, I see you do your thing for, like November and things, but what's up with the other years, the other days in the year?
You see, I do my thing in November, but what's up with the other days? What are you talking about?
I thought he said, what's up in
man,
the
turkey drive and stuff, man.
Oh, no, I do my turkey drive. I do my book bag giveaway. And I got something else coming real soon. I'm going to be announcing something real soon. I got something coming for the fall that I'm gonna make an annual thing in the city.
Oh, what's up with a book? Can I get a book?
Yeah, you can get a book. Is that what this is about, sir?
Can that song get a book? That's all he wanted, a book.
Man, get a brother a book, Eddie. Eddie, put my 843 Low Country brother on hold.
How you gonna call and say all you do is a turkey drive?
That's not. But I mean,
but he does so much more for the city. And what you mean? Always a turkey drive,
and then ask for a book.
I knew. I'm from the city. I knew what's going on here.
Okay, you playing?
But I do got something in the fall. I got something big in the fall that I'm about to announce in the next month or so.
And hold on, brother. We'll put you on hold. Get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent, hit us up now. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Ray. Yo, Charlamagne, Envy, what up? Are we live?
This is your time to get it off your chest.
I got an indoor pool, an outdoor pool.
We want to hear from you on The Breakfast Club.
We can get on the phone right now. He'll tell you what it is. We live?
Hello, who's this?
Tone,
what's up? Get it off your chest, Tone.
Good morning, Envy. Good morning, Uncle Charlotte. Good morning,
King.
Jess. Congratulations
Good morning.
on the seed you about to have. You should wait until like September to have that baby. That's when my birthday is.
It's not up to me. If it was up to me, I'm not sure, but it's not up to me.
When's your birthday, Virgo? What's the date?
No Virgos over here, bro. It's Libra gang.
Oh, I'm sorry.
9/28.
Oh, all right.
Oh, you and one of my daughters got the same born day, man. I got 2 Libras at the house.
Oh, that's what's up. We some cool people, right, Charlotte?
I got a 9/23 and a 9/28.
Nice.
Fire. Yo, I just want to know, Envy.
Yep.
Why do they have you doing all these polls? Why do they have you doing all these Magnum commercials
and you got like 10 kids, bro.
I tell him that all the time.
But you see, I stopped because I had to put them on. See, that I only got 6 kids that I have to stop now. Now enough is enough, so I got to wear some type of protection to make sure I ain't got no more kids.
Why don't you just get a vasectomy?
Enough is enough. You contradicting yourself. You out here telling us to strap up, but you out here just...
Now I'm not raw dogging it no more. I'm strapped up now because I can't have no more kids. I'm done at 6. 6 is no more.
Of being married.
And then now he out here. That's they all by his wife.
I know, right? They all by my wife. I'm out here. I'm out here. I got 6 kids for my wife.
That is so funny.
Nah, that's fire. That's fire. Love y'all, man. I just wanted to get that off my chest. Y'all have a good one.
All right, Tom.
Peace.
Hello, who's this?
Good morning. This is Vern. How we doing this morning, everybody?
What's up, brother? Get it off your chest.
This one is for Charlamagne to God. You know, he always says that the lie is more better than the truth. I got a question for y'all.
I say nobody cares about the truth when the lie is more entertaining.
I apologize, sir. I mean, I apologize. I can make a mistake. I try to listen to y'all every day when I can in the morning.
Thank you.
But this one is for you. Let me ask you a question. When Puffy started having his problems, didn't his problems kind of start around 2020?
I don't know. How would I know when
Okay.
Puffy started?
Well, I kind of think when the problems with everything kind of started. But who died in 2020? That was very close to Puffy, was his mentor that should know everything about...
My guy, the late, great Andre Harrell.
Okay, so wouldn't you think he would know if Puffy was doing anything under the books or anything on the table? Because Andre Harrell started Uptown Records. He gave him the support when he moved to Brooklyn. Wouldn't he know that's his mentor?
Rest in peace to the late, great Andre Harrell. I don't know what Andre Harrell knew, but I mean, I think that there's probably a lot of people who knew what was going on. So please don't try to just put that on the late, great Mr. Harrell. Let the dead rest, please.
No, I got you. I'm just saying I'm an old school guy that knows a lot of old school stuff from Uptown Records. But also I want to put out this too. If President Biden wants to win the race, he needs to have you up to the White House and give you whatever kind of award he can give for mental health. Because, brother, you're one of the best sponsors for... You support mental health more than anybody in this world. And you're really the only person I ever heard say that the people from the hood need to really have support and people to talk to. Because mental health is something that's serious out here. And the people in the hood really don't do it. But y'all all stay blessed. And just congratulations to that new boy coming out.
Thank you
Have a good one. Get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent, you can hit us up. Now, Jess, we got the mess coming up. What we talking about?
Yes, Corey Hardrick saw all the backlash from Rotten Tomatoes and said, I'm already working on another project with Tyler. So, what's up?
Okay. All right. Well, we'll get into that next. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Sorry, Steph Curry. I am thoroughly still enjoying Not Like Us. So we shall continue to keep playing it. Okay, you light-skinned dudes, really, you beige brothers really don't like Not Like Us. It's like, yes, it's like when one of y'all take an L, all of y'all take an L together.
He didn't say he didn't like it. He just said he was tired.
He just said he's tired of hearing it, though.
Well, we're not. Okay.
All right. Well, let's get to Jess with the Mess.
News is real. Whether it's Jess Hilarious, Jessica Robin Moore, just don't do no lies. Don't do no lies.
She don't spare nobody.
Worldwide Jess, worldwide Mess.
On The Breakfast Club.
She's a culture shift.
She was able to get y'all to see something and understand something that nobody could get you to see.
It's time to set it off.
Okay. So we reported yesterday that Tyler Perry's new Divorce in the Black movie scored a 0% on Rotten Tomatoes with a 54% rating from the audience. It was also #1 movie on Amazon Prime Video. Drop a clues bomb for that.
Let's go, Tyler.
Nah, that's what's up. The movie is currently sitting at #2 on Prime and grew to 72% rating from the audience, but still has 0 percentage from critics. TMZ caught up with Corey Hardrick, who's the main character. He plays the husband that I was giving y'all a little backstory on in the film, and they had asked him about like how he felt about seeing the 0%, and this is what he had to say.
Doing very well, getting a lot of love from people.
Right.
But it's also gotten a 0% on Rotten Tomatoes. Where do you think the criticism is coming from?
I don't know nothing about it. I didn't see that. I mean, the people love the movie, and we do it for the people. That's who I do it for. Okay. It's the culture rocking with it. It's all love. Shout out to Mr. Perry.
So
I love Mr. Perry, though.
You don't care nothing about the critics?
No, man. The critics, man, everyone has an opinion, and they're entitled to it, so it's fine.
Okay.
But as long as the people see it, my neighborhood see it, Southside Chicago, LA see it, everybody see it, then I'm happy. So it's all love.
I had mad people hitting me after that conversation we had yesterday saying how they thoroughly enjoyed it.
They enjoyed it?
Our guy, Red, who's our boy out here, he said that he loved the movie.
Mm-hmm.
After we closed the mic, you know, he's not a personality, so he didn't talk, but he said he liked it.
That's what's up. I liked it too. Red was saying that was the most incredible movie that he saw this year.
Really?
Yes.
Oh,
Red
wow.
is Puerto Rican also. I just want to put that out there.
Listen, I don't see the problem. Listen, clearly what Tyler Perry is doing is working. That's an understatement. Correct.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Did you watch it like you said you would last night?
I was out last night. You know, I did Colbert Show till 1 a.m, so I was like out all day and I was at the gym. But I'm gonna watch it this weekend though. I'm gonna watch it this
Keep
weekend.
on pushing it back. Keep pushing it back. All right, that's what's up. He also said that he is working on something else with Tyler Perry. For me, hopefully, it's a part 2 to Divorcing the Black, so they can expound on his story. But this is what he said to TMZ.
So now this being your first time working with Tyler Perry, does this make you not want to work with him again in the future?
No, I love Mr. Tyler Perry. Stop. We working again on something for sure. I can't really speak on it, but it was the most incredible experience I ever had on the film. He takes care of his actors. It's a loving set, and we're gonna do it again. So big shout to Mr. Perry, man. Y'all stop playing with that man.
Trust me, if y'all want to see a ridiculous movie, just watch this movie me and Jess working on for Tubi. Okay?
Why you had to say me and Jess? First of all, I told you don't tell nobody.
Why? You gonna call us Tubi Perry, okay?
Hey, yeah.
We gonna make something ridiculous.
Yes.
On
and look,
purpose.
Corey wasn't playing. Corey was in my comments like, yeah, all right, stop playing with me.
Oh, he did. I ain't see it.
He commented twice. He dropped a meme of him from the movie, and then he was like, yeah, so go ahead and watch it.
He was like, you saw how I acted in that movie. Don't play with me.
Don't play with me.
That's why you're a little nervous. That's why you're nervous.
Yeah, that's why I was like, no, for real, it's the best movie ever. I swear.
Everything around. Let me go look on your page.
Yes, he sure did. I pinned it too, just in case anything happened.
Oh, he did. That's hilarious.
He said just in case anything happened.
He said millions are watching, so it's fine. Love the Breakfast Club AM. We the #1 global film in the world.
Period.
Oh no, let's talk about this comment underneath it though. Why is Seed of God so beautiful and majestic? The facial hair. You ain't tell me about that one.
No, now look at all the comments under that. Everybody saying that liar. They was like, girl, what you high? What are you talking about?
Somebody said because you high, it be like that sometimes. Somebody said, girl, say no to drugs.
I don't know what she talking about, baby. She said beautiful and majestic.
Somebody said you need your eyes checked, sis. Somebody put every pot has a lid.
In her Jesus. I had to pin that one.
Hilarious.
Okay, moving forward. Pretty V addresses criticism. So she recently sat down with Young Jock on the Morning Takeover, and he kicked the interview off asking her about the backlash that she received from earning her honorary degree, and this is what she had to say.
When you do service in a community and you get acknowledged, that's what it comes with, and it's an honorary doctorate degree. And I think people need to know the difference. And I want to really, say that thank you so much, Jock, for even acknowledging that, because people don't understand the work that we put in. We're not just Instagram influencers. We impact. We are opening up the doors for the next generation to come on in and do what they do best, because they're watching the Desi Banks, because they're watching the Country Waynes, the B. Simones, the Jess Hilarious, the Blame It On Quays, the Drewskis, the Funny Marcos. I mean, we are doing so much behind the scenes. So I wasn't surprised when I got that phone call to say they wanted to honor me with a doctorate degree. I wasn't surprised because I know the work that I put in.
Why you zone her out like that?
See, I
fade her out like that.
But she was very adamant about that. I didn't really have a problem with her answer. I mean, she right. I mean, and listen, remember that conversation that we had about it?
Yeah, on there.
Up here. Yeah. I me personally, never discredit anything that you all do for getting honorary degrees. I never did. I just said it's not the same work that the students put in to actually earn a degree. So I'm glad that she did get that out. But Young Jock kicked off the interview with that. I said, okay, that was funny.
V got a show tomorrow too.
Yeah, she does. She sent it to me. She got is it in New York?
No, it's in Atlanta at the Center Stage Theater. It's like a one-woman show. At 8 p.m. tomorrow, so I think you can go to Ticketmaster and get your ticket.
She's taking it on tour, though. I mean, like, she will be coming to New York. Yeah, exactly. And she gave me a little bit of not a preview to the show that she's doing, but Sharon, which is her most popular character, the Jamaican lady, that's like who gonna be. I ain't gonna say that. It is gonna be funny. It's funny if y'all follow Pretty B. Y'all know she does a bunch of characters, but Sharon is the one that she is going to be digging into this play with this play. So I'm excited to see it. I'm excited for her.
You think people will go out there and protest? People that are upset she got an honorary degree?
No, man.
Oh my God, outside her show?
Yes.
No.
You think they'll go out there and protest?
No, it's just,
I don't know,
it's just people's opinions.
What if all the students? What if all the students show up playing "They Not Like Us"?
Y'all are crazy.
Students versus the honorary students. Yo, that's Jess With The Mess show.
All right, Jess, thank you. All right, when we come back, we got front page
I want somebody
news.
to do that now.
No, don't do that. Don't set up like that. No, don't do that. Don't do that. You throw her off. We got front page news when we come back, and then we also kicking it with Kerry Washington and Delroy Lindo. So don't move. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Now let's get back in some front page news. What's up, Morgan?
Hey, y'all. Hey, so as previously mentioned in the last hour, we're going to talk about President Biden in this hour. In recent comments, he said that the only thing that would keep him out of this presidential race was a medical condition. Well, moments later, he tested positive for COVID. Okay. Biden was scheduled to give a speech yesterday afternoon in Las Vegas, Nevada, when the head of the Latino advocacy group Unidos US announced it was canceled. Now, the White House says that Biden is vaccinated and boosted, and he is experiencing mild symptoms. The statement goes on to say that he's at home in Delaware where he will self-isolate. Now, the White House adds it will provide regular updates on the president's status as he continues to carry out the full duties of the office while in isolation. Now, meanwhile, House Democrats are circulating a letter that urges the Democratic National Committee to slow down on nominating President Biden as the party's candidate. The letter has received 20 signatures, including from representatives in California and Pennsylvania. Now, speaking with NBC's Meet the Press recently, California Congressman and candidate for U.S. Senate Adam Schiff described the sentiment within the Democratic Party. Let's hear more from him.
The performance on the debate stage, I think, rightfully raised questions among the American people about whether the president has the vigor to defeat Donald Trump. This is not just about whether he gave it the best college try, but rather whether he made the right decision to run or to pass the torch. This is about whether this country remains a democracy, whether we veer off into some kind of pseudo-dictatorship. I know people feel an urgency. I feel an urgency, but I would tell the president, slow down and take the time to make the right decision here.
Vigor my ass. That's those polls and him losing to Trump in every single swing state. That's what they got them wanting to pull him right now.
The polls, you know the polls aren't accurate. But anyways, Schiff went on to tell the Los Angeles Times that he has serious concerns that Biden can beat former President Trump in November, and there has been a flood of Democrats asking Biden to step aside. As of Tuesday, 19 lawmakers have come out publicly calling for someone else to run in November. Now, Biden is up against the deadline that could make or break this 24 presidential race for him. Reports say Majority Leader Chuck Schumer was among the Democrats who pushed the DNC to delay a virtual roll call officially nominating Biden, but DNC officials warn Biden could also have problems getting on the ballot in several states as that virtual call, if that virtual call does not happen by August 7th. Now, the DNC is actually scheduled for August 19th. So those states would either have to adhere to that virtual call, or Biden might not make it on the ballot. This is not unheard of. This has happened before. So chances are he will probably make the ballot, or those states will probably make some sort of call for some sort of legislation, emergency legislation anyways.
I don't know if Biden can win in November. If you ask me, I say no, but I'm also a Dallas Cowboy fan who thinks we'll win the Super Bowl every year. But I don't believe he will win.
The Lulu.
Exactly. So I don't believe he will win in November. So if they remove him from the ticket, it will bring some type of energy to the campaign, and it might signal a sense of urgency to the voters.
Yeah, but this is also like not something that happens often, and then when it does, it doesn't go well for that new candidate. So at least historically speaking. So this comes as reports say Biden is now receptive in recent discussions about his political future. CNN reports a senior Democratic advisor told the outlet he's being receptive, not as defiant as he is publicly. Now, the report goes on to say he's gone from saying Kamala can't win to don't you think Kamala can win? The advisor adds it's still unclear where he's going to land, but at least it seems that he is listening.
I just don't understand how all of these smart people did not see this coming. They should have been, saying this a year ago. They should have been saying this 2 years ago. I thought the whole purpose of Biden winning was for him to be a transitional president. Like, it's not like people weren't asking these questions. My dumb ass was asking these questions a year ago. Simply, can the Biden-Harris ticket win in 2024? I simply said back in December, I thought he should have gave America the greatest Christmas gift and stepped down back then. How do you just get to this conclusion, 4 months from an election now? What did they see that we didn't see?
Does Kamala have enough time to do what she needs to do to win, though? That's another fear, right?
By the way, I don't know if it's going to be Kamala, but if
is she likable? That's the thing. That is, she may not be.
Biden ain't likable, but y'all think y'all want to run out there and vote for him? So how come? And I'm not talking to you, Morgan. I'm just saying, how come all of a sudden likability, is a factor? Right. And that's 1 out of 4 people don't like Biden or Trump. 70% of all Americans did not want a Biden-Trump rematch. So why all of a sudden does Kamala have to be the likable one? And I don't even know if it's going to be Kamala, is what I'm saying. But I do think 4 months is more than enough time, especially if she's at the top of the ticket.
All right, y'all. So that's your front page news. I'm Morgan Wood. Be sure you're following me on social at Morgan Media. And you can follow the Black Information Network at Black Information Network for more news coverage. And be sure to visit us at BINnews.com.
All right. Well, thank you, Morgan.
Thank you.
All right. When we come back, Kerry Washington and Delroy Lindo will be joining us. Unprisoned Season 2 is out now in Hulu, and we're going to kick it with them when we come back, so don't move. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. We got some special guests joining us this morning.
That's right.
We have Kerry Washington and Delroy Lindo. Welcome.
Thank you.
Woo-hoo. Now, Season 2 of Unprisoned is out now on Hulu. For people who've never seen, break down what Unprisoned is about. Start from Season 1.
This show is inspired by the life of a woman named Tracy McMillan, whose dad was in and out of prison her whole life. And it's really about this kind of intergenerational relationship between a dad, his daughter, and his grandson. And when the dad comes out of prison, he comes to live with them, and kind of how the three of them figure out how to coexist. So it's about what it's like to be a returning citizen, when you're leaving the system and trying to re-enter into the world, but it's also about what it means to love a returning citizen and be in a family that's grappling with how we are impacted by this so-called justice system. It's so meaningful to me because there's so many of us who have been impacted by the system, who have family members who've been incarcerated or been incarcerated ourselves. I mean, we were at a film festival last year when the show first aired, and we did 4 sit-down interviews. And 3 out of 4 of the journalists had a parent who had been incarcerated. And they were all different races, too. I mean, this story, I'm very proud. This story is very much the story of a Black family and the particular challenges and joy that we experience. But this is also an American story. Like, we are all dealing with the tragedy that is the justice system in this country and how it impacts us and for generations. You wouldn't think, having said all that, you would think it's like a very heavy show. But part of what made me fall in love with this show is that it's a comedy. I mean, it's a dramedy, but there's a lot of like joy and love and laughter, because that's also who we are as a people. Like, we are resilient, we are survivors, and this character that Delroy plays, Edwin, is like such a beautiful example of how we may have stereotypes about who's in the system.
Or think we have stereotypes. We think we know who those people are, and we do not.
That's right.
Well, you talk about, I was watching, you talk about breaking generational curses, right? That was seems one of the things that was most important, because you touch things of family members going to jail and how a lot of times when they come out, people feel ashamed. You talk about biracial relationships, fathers trying to get back into their daughter and do those things. So why was that all important? Because those are all topics in our community sometimes we don't necessarily talk about outside the house.
Amen. So as Kerry was speaking, and she talked about the process that is that's alive in this work of these 3 individuals, myself, my daughter, and my grandson, Kerry's son. We're also unpacking what it means to love. What does love look like And when you talk about the intergenerational blockages to that, and how, for instance, black men, as an example, how we are socialized to believe we are supposed to be a certain way. And our your generation, we're all trying to interrupt that. And this show is at the heart of that, because we're trying to figure out, and you said, Kerry, in the first episode of season 2, that we need to break this chain. We need to break this process of this intergenerational pathology repeating itself over and over and over again. So there are all kinds of aspects to this work that, speak to the condition of being an African descended person and what we deal with as families, as individuals. But it's human, man. It's human.
Right. I love the.
What I loved about your question was that you said these are things that we don't necessarily talk about outside the home. And the reason we don't is because we think we're the only ones. And so we have this shame, right? We have shame that causes us to keep our secrets and not air our dirty laundry. The power of a show like this is that we get to provide people with an opportunity to see themselves reflected on a larger scale, right? So people get to be in their homes, but they know that they're not alone, because we're all dealing with trauma of some sort. We're all trying to figure out how to love our kids. We're all trying to figure out how to love our parents. We're all trying to figure out how to free ourselves, whether it's free ourselves from prison bars or free ourselves from the limitations that other people have placed on us. We're all on these journeys of
trying to figure out how to love each other, ourselves.
Yes. So we get to, with joy and humor, we get to kind of say to somebody like, here's the dirty laundry. Every family has it. We're all navigating it. If we can put it out there and talk about it more freely, we can actually free ourselves. That's the joy of the show. Is like, this family's drama is out for you all to consume and take in, feel less alone, and then we all move forward together.
And it plays out in therapy too. I was gonna say that it plays out in therapy. Like, we've been talking about in the last couple of years more and more about going to therapy, but it plays out in therapy. And one time that was something that nobody ever talked about: going therapy, getting help. So the fact that as a family y'all go together is I think is big as well.
Before we get to the therapy aspect, I want to go back to the intergenerational thing, because Kerry said something just now. We don't talk about it outside of the house because we don't talk about it inside of the house.
Amen.
And that's what I love that y'all do in the show. Y'all are having those intergenerational conversations within the house. So just talk to people about how important it is to have intergenerational conversations, to not be so segregated in the home.
As we're all talking this morning, we get to examine these dynamics within the construct of this television show. Frankly, and partially, my answer to the question is that I get to investigate for myself as a human being on the planet how intergenerational trauma, pathology has impacted me. And I get to use the conduit of Edwin, the character that I'm playing, to investigate some things that are very personal to me. As a result of that, I come on a show like this, and we, in this case, as black man, as black woman, get to discuss these things, right? And honestly, sometimes I feel I can be more articulate in my work addressing certain issues than I can as a regular human being. Because when I take a half a step back and recognize that, acknowledge that, then I'm faced with the challenge of, okay, man, you did this in an acting job. Now address it for yourself outside of the process of acting.
At least you open up the conversation, though.
You open up the conversation. You open up the conversation.
Yeah, I mean, I think one of the things that's powerful is that, for me, when you watch the show, if you watch it with loved ones, you have, in the same way that Delroy is saying, like, he can explore his issues through Edwin, you also, somebody watching the show can explore their issues through Paige, my character, right? Like,
all day long.
You can have a conversation with your husband about something that Paige is going through, and it gives you, like, space to kind of hide behind Paige's crazy, because she's a little bit neurotic and crazy, and that way it makes it easier. Like, I think when the storytelling that we're exposed to is telling the truths about all of us, then it makes everything easier to talk about, whether it's in our home or outside our home.
That's right.
Right.
All right, we got more with Kerry Washington and Delroy Lindo when we come back. Unprisoned Season 2 is out now on Hulu. So don't go anywhere. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. We're back. We're still kicking it with Kerry Washington, Delroy Lindo. Now, Delroy, I got to ask you a question.
Sure.
You're in your 70s. You
I don't
amazing.
talk about that part, man.
Okay, I'm sorry. My bad.
You look good, my brother. You look
really
great.
good.
I'm looking at you like inspiration.
But the reason I say that is my father he just turned 80. My mother's in her 70s.
God bless him.
Yeah, absolutely. So when I look at them, their way of thinking and their way of doing things is totally different from us, right?
I hear you.
So how was that with you acting? Because things evolve. So, when my mom and dad, it was like a kid's place is a kid's place. They didn't talk about things, but my kids is a lot different. So how was it for you evolving to a different way of thinking, a different way of learning and seeing the world?
Okay. So I have a son. He's just turned 23. The joke that I tell, and Kerry and I as parents have had these kinds of conversations as parents, our relationship to our kids, right? What I always say about, for instance, my father, who did not raise me, what I took from the way that my dad did not raise me, he gave me a really good lesson in what not to do in terms of raising my son. And that's valuable. I would say that because my son is 23 and I've been raising him for 20 plus years, my philosophy, my way of being with my son has evolved and developed way before I started doing Unprisoned. However, and I don't want to tell anybody how to raise their kid, but communication is everything. Everything. We have to talk to each other. We got to talk to our kids because, frankly, as you all know, kids see everything. They do. Whether they articulate it to you or not, they are watching and they see everything and they know bull. So challenge number one for me as a parent is to try to be as genuine and open with my child as I can be. And that's one of the challenges. And by extension, how do we do that with our friends?
That's right.
How do we do that with our loved ones, man? How do we do that? And it's an ongoing process. But I got to say something. You guys have not seen the second season, I'm assuming, right?
No.
Okay, so I looked at the episodes from the second season a few weeks ago. And I got to tip my hat to the fact, Kerry, that you do not shy away from Paige's neuroses. You don't shy away from that. It's admirable. And it all contributes.
You know what's interesting, Delroy? I want to tell you what's interesting for me is there's something, I think there's a little bit more of that for me in this season. And I don't think it's unrelated to actually the last time that I was here at the Breakfast Club. I don't think it's unrelated to my memoir because there was something about me writing my book and being like as fully vulnerable in the world I could possibly be, that allowed me to understand that Paige also was ready to be vulnerable at a different level. Like this season, she's ready to be like more raw because she really wants to heal. Like so much of what this season is about, guys, is that my son is struggling. And so even though my dad and I have been like dancing around each other trying to coexist, when his grandson, my son, starts to struggle, that's the thing that gets us in family therapy. Because we're like, whatever stuff we're working out, whatever issues we have, it should stop with us. We should not be passing this on to the next generation. And the only way to do that is if we show up and like unpack it. If we wrestle with the stuff that is limiting us, that is preventing us from being who we want to be, if we can unpack that stuff, then we can prevent ourselves from passing it on to him. I think a lot of it is like I was doing that work in between season 1 and season 2 in my own life so much that I really understand this like need that Paige has to do the work to really figure out who she is so that she doesn't irresponsibly just pass her issues on to the next generation.
I want to ask about that, Kerry, because Paige is a therapist on the show. Clearly she's a therapist who needs a therapist. So I want to ask
all of them do. Let me tell you, if your therapist doesn't have a therapist, get a new therapist.
That's what I was going to ask. I was going to ask, how do you believe therapy is going to help Paige? But in real life, would you go to a therapist who didn't have a therapist?
One of the things I love about this season is I think our therapy scenes are some of the funniest episodes this season.
They are.
Like last season we had a big dance battle scene. This season we have an episode where we're in family therapy, and it actually turns into a wrestling match, like a WWF wrestling match.
Seen that. Yeah, I seen it.
It's so much fun, and it really is this idea of like, we have to wrestle with it. We have to wrestle with the stuff. And I think a therapist, nobody's perfect. So to me, I always want to make sure that my therapist is in therapy, because nobody is perfect. Therapy is not about being wrong or bad or broken. It's about perspective and growth. So everybody should be bouncing your ideas off of somebody so that you are fully responsible for the time you're with your clients and you're not projecting your stuff onto your patient.
One thing I did see that a lot of people are going to really take to it is when, I guess there's a scene where your son wants to talk to his dad. And you're like, nope, it's not going to happen. I don't like him. It's not going to happen. And I know that happens in a lot of relationships where women might not mess with their baby daddy.
That's not right, though, Kerry.
But you're like,
kids
no.
Need their father.
And he's like, I want to text my dad. And that's the wrestling match that I seen. So talk about that a little bit and how that scene came about.
It's so again, this is like inspired by Tracy McMillan's life, but also we have this incredible room of writers, also led by Yvette Lee Bowser, who is like a comedic goddess. Like she was behind Living Single, like all the shows in the 90s that we love the most. Yvette Lee Bowser had her fingerprint on them. And so she's part of why we're able to have this incredible comedic tone in what we do. Also, Tracy's just hilarious too. But this issue of like, Paige has issues around control, and she feels like her baby daddy hasn't been present in the way that she's wanted him to be. And so she has a block on their relationship, which is so ironic, right? Because she knows the issues that she deals with from her own dad being in and out of her life. And yet she's repeating that pattern with her son by preventing his dad. So I will let you know that they work through it. And we do get to meet his dad this season, which is amazing. And it's very humbling for Paige to have to, be open to that. And one of the things I want to toss to you, Delroy, because this is one of the ways you see where the intergenerational village is so important, because there are ways in which Paige doesn't know how to walk her son through this journey. Amen. But her father, as another man, can walk her son through this journey with a different kind of wisdom and a different kind of presence. And so you realize why it's so important for us to be able to work on our family connections and heal our family wounds, because the more that we're able to be in community with our family, the more growth we can have.
All right, we got more with Kerry Washington and Delroy Lindo when we come back. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. We're still kicking it with actress Kerry Washington and actor Delroy Lindo. Unprisoned Season 2 is out now on Hulu. Charlamagne?
Another theme in this show, man, I love any conversation about dealing with your inner child. So Kerry, talk about the significance of the interactions Paige has with her inner child.
That little girl is brilliant.
She's Jordan McIntosh. She's phenomenal. And, if you haven't seen the show yet, for anybody who's listening, go back and watch the first season also, because we get to meet Edwin's inner child as well. And it's one of my favorite episodes of the series. But working with Jordan is so joyous for me. And what we realized in that process of casting, we had to ask ourselves, like, what is the point of little Paige on the show? And what we wanted little Paige to be was, we wanted her to be, that part of you that exists before society tells you that you're not enough.
Absolutely.
That part of you that is brave and bold and fearless. And it's before a teacher tells you move too slow, or you're too loud, or you're not pretty enough, or you're not like all the ways that society gets in your head. And that's what Jordan was. Jordan was that fierceness of Paige, of me, before the world told me a lie that I was not enough. So the relationship with the little Paige, with my inner child on the show, is so important, because it's part of how Paige is doing the work to grow and move forward.
What about you, Mr. Lindo?
My first response is, I don't know. And on some level, that's a scary place to be, but it affirms that throughout all of my foibles, all of my insecurities, all of my neuroses as a human being, something in the work centrally has some value to my fellow human beings. And that's why one wants to be an actor in the first place.
Is it because the character Edwin is forcing Delroy and Lindo to have to deal with some things that Delroy and Lindo's never dealt with? Because I was going to ask, like, even with the inner child thing, you know, you being a elder, does your inner child ever get the healing they deserve? And because they say when you
Great question.
When you get to your age now, it's like you go back to being a child.
No, great question. And I would say that I'm navigating that as we speak, partially through the work, but I'm also writing a memoir right now. And Kerry and I have talked about this somewhat, but in engaging in that process and engaging in stuff that happened to me when I was 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 years old. Right? First, how does one understand that? How does one get to a place of understanding with that stuff? I'm unpacking all of that right now. It's an unfolding and evolving process as we speak.
But even that, as I sit here watching you as one of our greatest, for you to have the courage to sit at a table and say, I don't know, I'm in process, I'm unpacking, I'm unfolding, that gives so many of us permission to be in process. I think that's one of the things that I love about our show is that we're so in process. We are a family that is so in process, but there's so much joy. Like, we're not pulling our guts out to suffer. We're doing the work because you get to see all through the season, every time we do the work, on the other side is more love, is more joy, is more acceptance, more belonging.
Even when the love is flawed, right?
Love is flawed.
It is flawed all day long, right? We're in the mud, man, and we're trying to see it and mold it and all that, and that's profoundly human. You said something that's connected to what we're discussing right now. You said, I'm going on Stephen Colbert. Did you say that?
Yeah.
So given the event since last Friday, and Saturday and Sunday, and you're going into a sphere, and I'm wondering, how much realness do you bring to that?
All of it. Because this is a moment that's way bigger than us right now.
It's way bigger than us.
Way bigger than us. And you know,
I'm scared right now.
Yeah,
y'all.
we're at a very pivotal point in our society right now.
But it's more pivotal than how pivotal it was last week.
Yes,
of course.
Yes, of
It's
course.
sharper now. Because the way this has come down in the last 4 or 5 days,
absolutely
scary.
Oh, it's terrifying.
On top of what the Supreme Court is doing, what I don't even think is a legitimate court anymore.
No.
On top of Project 2025 on the way, it's a lot.
Right.
It's a lot. And what we've been talking about in this conversation has to do with a certain kind of truth that we as actors are trying to get to. Truth for ourselves as human beings, truth for ourselves as creative workers, and we're trying to bring all of that together, and we're putting it out there. And now another dimension of having messed around with that truth is now dealing with how that truth has impacted our audiences.
Which is crazy is you know, Kerry, a lot of this seems like scandal. A lot of it seems like we've seen it before on your show. Like, can you talk about that? How this seems like it's reliving again?
Yeah, there was a whole episode of Scandal that this happened.
Yes,
art imitating life.
Yes,
because people were saying that it's staged, but we know it's not staged. But it was an episode of Scandal where he did stage it.
Yeah, I think, you know, one of the things that I want us to be talking about more is that too many of us are not participating in the process, are thinking that it's okay to not vote. What concerns me is that so much of it stems from this belief that we have internalized that we don't matter. And that's part of why this work that we do matters to me, is because we tell these stories so that people see themselves, so that they know that they matter. And I want people to participate in our democratic process because I want you to know that you matter. Like, this word democracy is getting thrown around. What I want to remind people is that what it means is a government for the people, by the people. Now, we don't do that perfectly in this country. I know that. We all know that. But we don't fix it by stepping out of the process. And I know that that's hard because life is very hard for a lot of us right now.
It's excruciating.
And we feel like we want to step out of the process because the process isn't made for us and the process isn't working for us and the process doesn't include us. We have to force ourselves into the process because the alternative is not a government by the people for the people, but an autocrat, which is like a president who does whatever he wants, whenever he wants, however he wants.
I just want y'all to know this is the Black Dinner Table. When you think about all the issues we covered in a matter of 40 minutes.
Therapy, biracial, coming from jail, everything.
Oh my God.
I mean, we appreciate you guys for joining us so much. We need you guys back, and especially individually, so we can talk about both of your careers.
It's
and
the
all
30th anniversary of Crooklyn.
We got to discuss Romeo Must Die.
Hold on, I know y'all got to go. I do have to ask the Romeo Must Die question because Mr. Lindo, you worked with Aaliyah and DMX. You played Aaliyah's father. Does it make you appreciate life more because you're still here at 71 and those two beautiful individuals have passed on?
Yes, 1,000 times yes. And that I didn't know DMX as well, but that young lady was such a beautiful spirit, man. And I don't know, she had this, I didn't know who she was before we did the film. Extraordinarily beautiful spirit. She was like a sponge. She wanted to learn. She wanted to move herself forward in terms of whatever her image was. The young lady that I knew, that I interacted with, was a profoundly beautiful spirit. It broke my heart when we lost her, man.
All right, well, there you have it. Season 2 of
Unprison. Thank you, Ms.
out
Lindo.
now.
God bless y'all.
We thank you for joining us. Kerry Washington, Delroy, Lindo, Mr. Breakfast Club. Good morning. Thank you, guys.
God bless y'all.
Thank you. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Let's get to Jess with the Mess.
News is real. Whether it's Jess Hilarious, Jessica Robin Moore, just don't do no lies.
She don't spare nobody.
Worldwide Jess, worldwide Mess.
On the Breakfast Club.
She's a culture shift.
She was able to get y'all to see something and understand something that nobody could get you to see.
It's time to set it off.
So Pop Smoke's mother speaks on his killer doing interviews. So she sat down with TT Torres. His mother's name is Audrey Jackson.
TT.
Yep. She recently did an interview with TT, and during the conversation, TT brought up the fact that Blockstar, who participated in Pop Smoke's murder, has been doing interviews since his release from prison. If you don't remember, this is some of what he said in an interview with Adam 22 that we reported on last week.
I'm not sorry about nothing. It should never happen, but I ain't sorry. Like, if I could go back, I'll go back, but I ain't sorry. Like, die every day. Like, he was rapping about it, all type of shit. So I ain't sorry about it, but I send my condolences to the family, and I wish it never happened, but I don't regret nothing.
He ain't learned not a damn thing.
Nothing.
The last 4 years he was in prison. How old is he?
All
like
of
what,
them
2021 now, I guess? What a clown.
Like 17, they were 17, 18, 16, yeah.
I think it's like 2021 now. Yeah.
And you want to say he don't know no better, but that is the age to know better, right?
Yeah.
Especially if he sat down for a couple of years, you would think he would change his mentality.
Time to think about it.
Yeah.
It was kind of
why he getting interviews?
Because it was like I don't know, but he was on No Jumper. I have no idea, but it's contradicted because he was like, if I could go back, I would, but I'm not sorry because the things that he rapped about, like what are you talking about? It just, are you sorry or not? Would you go back and do it differently or not? Because he said the same. He said both of them in the same interview. So I have no idea, but this is what Pop Smoke's mother had to say about it.
I'm not tuned into that. It's not so much that I'm closing it out, it's that it's just not a part of my world. And I felt the way when you just said that he was being disrespectful, because I've been told that he's been interviewing and being disrespectful, and I gotta let that go, because that lead me up.
Yeah.
I gotta let that go.
Yeah.
Because the bottom line is your life is over. But if that's his approach to what he's done, life is done for him.
Yeah.
Don't none of this sit right with my spirit. I don't even like the energy. Like some things you just gotta ignore.
Mm-hmm. But the thing is, like, as his mom, how can you ignore it? And he is on, like, he's doing interviews.
Oh, no, I'm not talking about his mom. I'm talking about
He's talking about himself.
Yeah.
Sean, like, I don't want energy there. He's about to burn some sage. Yeah, I mean, it's sad for his mom that his mom has to keep, I'm sure, reliving this each and every time they hear it or somebody talks about it. So definitely always sending condolences.
Absolutely. New judge recuses. Now, is the Baltimore coming out in his word? Recuse? Or
recused. It's recused.
Recused.
Yo said it's rescued.
He almost said rescue. He tried to fix you. Rescue. No, recused.
I really wish it was rescued, but it's recused.
Recused from the case.
So, new judge recuses herself from YSL case. Judge Shakura
She might be
Ingram,
rescuing herself, though.
Yeah, she might be. After just 2 days, she has been taken off of the case or whatever. We have the report.
The new judge set to oversee the YSL RICO trial that we just told you about this week. Well, she just recused herself only 2 days after being assigned to this case. The person now assigned to oversee these proceedings is Judge Paige Reese Whitaker, who's also served on the Superior Court of Fulton County since 2017. So a new judge here, Judge Shakura Ingram, she chose to step away from the case, citing her court's former assigned deputy's allegations relating to a YSL defendant. In a written order, Judge Ingram said the deputy could be called as a witness in any future proceedings. So she had replaced Judge Ural Glanville, who was recused from the case on Monday. His removal came following complaints about a private meeting he held last month with prosecutors and a witness, but not with any defense attorneys present.
Well, that's good she recused herself.
Yeah, that's the second one though. So I'm wondering, where does this case go? Like, you know, you think about it, Thug just got to sit there while they got to find another judge and go through the process again.
I don't understand why he can't at least get a bond at this point. At this point, at least give the brother a bond so he can come home. You know, I don't know. I guess be on house arrest or something. But like to be sitting in jail having to fight this case when they don't even have this case together.
It's not even a case. They can't even fight. Yeah, can't even fight a case because they don't have a judge.
I'll tell you one thing though. I saw the judge that they got on the case now.
Oh, the white woman?
That white woman.
She don't look like she played.
Yeah, she.
I seen that yesterday too.
Don't look good now. Yeah, that didn't look too promising. But Jesus, I still feel like they don't have no case at this point. I really don't know why they haven't dismissed this case altogether. It should be a mistrial.
And it's been how long they've been going back and forth? What, 2 years?
About 2 years.
2 years. Jesus Christ.
Feel like longer than that. I don't even know.
Yeah, it does feel like and nothing has come about. Anyway, Brandon Casey accident. So Brandon from Jagged Edge revealed that he was in the hospital recovering from a car accident. Yo, this is crazy. The way this car looks, these are his injuries. He has a broken neck, broken ribs, skull fracture, and scalp lacerations. He was recovering at Grady Memorial Hospital in Atlanta, Georgia. He also shared that he was in the ICU for 5 days following the accident. And on social media, he wrote after he posted the car, God got me. It's like something keep trying to take me off this planet. God keep telling them, nope, not him, not yet. All praises to the most high, most awesome, most wonderful God. Thank you, Lord, from your most loyal soldier. Yo, if y'all could see this car, it's like the Hulk got mad and y'all see it?
Hell yeah.
Oh wow.
Crazy. Yeah, and he said he usually don't post things like this, but he wanted people to know just wasn't no little fender bender. Like, he should be dead.
Did he say what happened? Was he just somebody
he didn't
hit him on that?
Nope, he did not clarify that. He just posted a picture of the wreck.
Wow.
And he wanted us to know how serious that it is, but God always got him.
Well, God bless that brother. I'm glad he knows he's still here for a reason.
Absolutely. That's what most of his post was about. So I love seeing that. But yeah, so prayers to him and his family. But that is Jess With The Mess for the second hour.
All right, thank you, Jess. Charlamagne, who you giving that donkey to?
Man, 4 after the hours, man. 4 after the hours is just another reminder of why it feels good to be a faithful black man. We'll discuss.
All right. And then after that, Jess Fix My Mess. If you need relationship advice or any type of advice, you can get on the phone lines right now. 800-585-1051. Donkey Today's up next.
The Breakfast Club. Your mornings will never be the same.
The craziest people in America.
I really got Bronx trauma.
It's time for Donkey of the Day.
We in the Bronx. Damn, if you talking about that.
Suck much. Y'all not shutting us down. We in the concourse for the
The craziest people in America come from the Bronx and all of Florida.
He lied. Why does the Sunshine State consistently produce such strange news?
I don't know.
If I catch y'all ass in traffic, I whip her, my Jenny y'all don't say.
It is just one of the many wacky news stories out of Florida.
On The Breakfast Club.
Oh, man.
Oh, Kodak. Doggy today for Thursday, July 18th goes to a Florida man simply known as AJ. Now, what does your Uncle Shala always say about the great state of Florida? The craziest people in America come from the Bronx and all of Florida, and today is no exception. See, I saw some body cam footage. Okay, there's some body cam footage that was released that shows two female Florida Fish and Wildlife Commission officers questioning a man identified as AJ and his girlfriend on a boat somewhere in the Florida Keys. It all started because the two officers told the couple they were searching the area for a different vessel in their jurisdiction, and lo and behold, cops discovered that AJ and his girlfriend didn't have IDs on them, and the boat he was operating was breaking a number of codes. So AJ starts to get agitated and asks the officers if they're just out here trying to catch people breaking laws on the water. The cops replied and just let AJ know, hey, we're just doing our job. AJ starts to get pissed off, so one of the officers asks AJ, say, bruh, you got a warrant out? Because people only start acting like this because they've got a warrant. AJ's girlfriend tells him to relax, you're freaking out. So AJ, being the Florida man he is, tells the officers, so what happens if I jump in the water and just swim away? The officer tells AJ, I'm going to follow you. I'm telling you, you're not free to leave. Then the cop looks and realizes AJ does have a warrant out. So AJ says, I'm going to swim home. AJ's girlfriend says, AJ, I swear to God, if you jump in that water, I'll be gone tomorrow. Then AJ's girlfriend did something that is one of the greatest sources of anxiety for men all around the world. She asked for the password to AJ's phone.
In the middle of all this?
Yes. What happens next is insane in 99% of the country, but it's just a perfectly normal Sunday in Florida. Let's go to ABC News 25 Columbia for the report, please.
A Florida man jumped into the ocean. Why? To avoid getting arrested for priors, and more importantly, being jailed permanently by giving his girlfriend his phone passcode.
Oh, goodness.
Now, this video from the Florida Fish and Wildlife Commission shows AJ's girlfriend repeatedly trying to get him to calm down, with his attitude leading the officers to try and arrest him for an outstanding warrant. He said he'd rather not go to jail on a Sunday because he'd have to spend the night. His girlfriend then pulled out his phone and repeatedly asked him to unlock it, telling him she can't help him unless it's unlocked. So what does he do? Well, he grabs the phone, then feet on the edge, bend at the knees, back stiff as a board, and spring, he dove right in the water, where he proceeded to try and swim home. Cops jumped in, handcuffed him, and passed him off to a police officer waiting on the shore.
The thought of that Florida man, AJ, having to give up his passcode turned that man into Michael Phelps. Okay, I read stories like this, and all I think to myself is, damn, it feels good to be a faithful black man. Drop one of Clues bombs for us faithful black men. Don't have those problems and don't want those problems. Nothing makes you feel more free than just handing your woman your phone with no worries or guilt. You be like, baby, look at this video, and just hand her your phone. Video can be a whole minute, 30 seconds, sometimes even 2. When you a faithful black male, you don't care. You walk out the room, let her look at it, come back. If the phone locks while she's walking, when she asks you what's the passcode, you can't wait to tell her. In fact, if you're really doing it right, she already know your passcode, okay? But if she don't, you say it loud and proud like Mike Jones used to say his phone number, 281-330-8004. Okay, when you're a faithful black male, you are excited and happy to share the password to your phone, the same way those of us born in the 1900s was proud and excited to share the contra code. Up, up, down, down, left, right, BA start. Okay?
BA select start, sir.
Is BA select start?
Yeah, BA select start.
Damn, I'm still lying about my passcode. Think about all the sharks, stingrays, gators, namors that could have been in that water, and he would rather the gators eat his ass than have his girlfriend catch him eating some ass that's not hers. Last time I saw a man jump in the water with no hesitation like that was the young brother from the Montgomery Riverfront Brawl. Drop on the Clues bombs for that young brother. Okay. By the way, he might not have been cheating. He just didn't want his girlfriend to see his web browser history. That alone can be a red flag, okay? Nope. You heard him say nobody wants to go to jail on a Sunday, right? Because he wouldn't get out till Monday. That's very true. Nobody wants to go to jail on a Sunday. But in that moment, he had to weigh his options. Spend the night in jail, okay, with some mentally ill person nicknamed Stinkshank, or give your girlfriend the 4-digit PIN to get access to your phone. That man chose swimming with gators and sharks. Okay? All right? He didn't want option A or B. He had other plans. God bless. And we don't have to play a game of guess what race it is because we know black men don't cheat and black men can't swim. Psych. Okay, that is a false stereotype. We came out the penis swimming. All right, I've been swimming since I was a sperm. All right? Please give AJ from Florida the biggest hee-haw.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
So ghetto.
Did they break up?
Oh yeah, she gone. They said that in the news report.
Damn.
They so nosy.
You sure it was a select start in that country car? I don't remember no select.
Yeah.
I think it was up, down, left, right, B-A start.
It's B-A select start.
Nah, I think it was just B-A start.
It's B-A? B-A. Oh, it's B-A.
I don't think it's no B-A, bro. I think it's up, down, left, right, B-A start.
It's definitely select start.
Pagers and beepers.
Is it B?
Nah.
It's B-A,
I don't
select
think it's
start.
2 B-A's, bro.
It is 2 B-A's.
I don't know. Not to get 30 lives in Contra.
Yes, it is.
What are y'all talking about?
A video
the
game.
Contra code. It came out before you was born.
Something in the 90s.
Oh,
What
right.
year was you born?
1900s.
19. What year was you born, Jess?
92.
When Contra came out, Contra might have came out in the late 80s.
Yeah, it's up, down, left, right. This is not right. This
yes,
is where he
that
got
is
it
right.
from.
No, this ain't never. You don't never want to be right when I'm right.
It was
it's
never
up, down, left, right. BA start. I don't remember no BA
select start.
No, it's not. It's up, down, left, right. BA start.
I bet somebody.
I'm gonna pull my video game out later.
Right now.
I can't remember now. Now you confuse me. All right. Well, thank you for that donkey today.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're on social media, please hit me up. I would love to know if
that is
what's the right one.
The code to get 30 lives in Contra was up, down, left, right, BA start. Some things you don't forget, like your house phone number growing up.
I still remember that.
You know what I'm saying? Your grandma phone number growing up.
I still remember that.
And the Contra code.
I thought I remembered that. All right, but anyway, up next is Jess Fix My Mess. 800-585-1051. If you need some fixing of your mess, call Jess right now. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
X about me.
Relationship problems?
X about me.
You need to beat your coworker's ass.
X about me.
Your coworker need to beat your ass? Call it up. It's Dr. Jess, and I'm here to fix your mess. It's getting very much messy. Let me fix it.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. It's time for Jess Fix My Mess, and we have, what's your name, bro?
Kylan, what's up?
Kylan, what's up? What's your question for Jess?
Yeah, what's up, Jess? So I'm 21. I was dating this girl like before the summer for like a month. It was like my first time dating. But then like randomly, like after, or we were like talking for 3 weeks and then went on one date. Then after the date, she like, I asked, would you want to do another one? She was like, nah, this summer I want to focus on the Lord and work and stuff. And I was wondering, the summer's almost up, and I was wondering if I should. Yeah, but she was like, I appreciate your friendship. But I was wondering if I should hit her back up after the summer and see if she wants to like date again, or I don't know.
Yeah. What have you been doing this summer?
I've been doing an internship and yeah, just hanging out with family because we're in college, so I haven't been able to go back up there.
Okay. Well,
But-
I think you should. I think I like her honesty. I like what, she told you. She just wanted to focus on the Lord. Whether that may be true or not, she still, told you, gave you a reason that she didn't want to be in a relationship in the summer. Now, whether she's a city girl or not, we don't know. But we know how, the summers get with the girls and they young. Y'all only 21. Is she only 21 too?
Yeah, she's 21.
Yeah, I mean, she could be telling the truth, but, we don't know. But I think I like how she kept it honest with you. You hit her back up. You missed her. You want to see her again. You're about to be back at school. Yeah, I don't see a problem with you hitting her up.
Okay, because I was getting like a lot of mixed responses from my boys and stuff.
Yeah,
so I was like,
don't
look,
listen to your boys. It's
But-
all right.
Gotcha.
And
Thank
then
you,
listen,
Jess.
maybe she had to get that out her system for the summer. School is stressful. I imagine that y'all go through things in school and y'all be needing, some vacation, and maybe her summer was her vacation and she didn't want to feel obligated to be in a relationship. Maybe she ready for it now. Maybe the Lord told her it's time to sit down and see what's up with you. So hit her back up.
Yeah, gotcha.
All right.
Yeah, thank you. That's good advice.
All right, bro. Good luck.
See y'all, Charlamagne, DJ Envy.
Peace,
Thank
son.
you. Shout out Kashi.
Shout out what?
My Akashi. It's a new rapper, KKW. He's in blowing up right now.
You're not about to get me. You think you about to get me? You're not about to get me. You wasn't about to get me. You thought you about to get me. He not about to get me.
All right, Jess Fix My Mess, 800-585-1051. If you need some mess to be fixed, call her now. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
All up in your mess, I'ma fix it. Fix it.
Fix my mess.
Fix it. Fix it. Jess gon' fix your mess, cause my advice is real.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. We're in the middle of Jess Fix My Mess. Hello, who's this?
Yes, this is Michelito McCoy. I'm calling from Burgon, North Carolina.
Hey, what's up, brother? What's your question for Jess?
My question for Jess, I need her to help me fix my mess. My wife is 42. I'm 48, and it's her 4th child she's pregnant with, and it's my 8th child. And, when the pregnancy first started, she was very happy and was happy all the time and just treating me, giving me all I want, Mm-hmm. And then now whenever I come home from work in the evening time, she's like, as soon as she see my face, it's like she's mad with me. So I'm sitting out on the doorsteps and sitting in the car, just to not stress her out because I know her blood pressure's went up a little bit, her iron is low and stuff like that. And I'm just trying to figure out some things that maybe I can do to, make her feel better with just being pregnant also, I did the flowers, candy, she ain't a candy person. I rub her feet. Sometimes that works, but it lasts for just a little while. What would Jess know about this? She is Jamaican.
What I know about this? Anyway, so I'm 32 and pregnant, and I get irritated when I see my man's face sometimes just because, we're hormonal, but she's 10 years older than me. She's also in her 40s and pregnant. First of all, congratulations on the fact that she's even, willing to have another one of your kids, sir. That's amazing. And I imagine that she's happy. This is something that she wanted to do, something that y'all both wanted, I imagine. But she's getting closer to birth, right? I mean, what trimester is she in? How far is she?
Hello?
Sir?
Damn.
Yes, her due date is September 3rd. I'm sorry, my cheekbone hit the mute button.
No, it's all good. So she's 7 months pregnant.
Yes.
Yes, she's in her 3rd trimester. Sir, you don't want to be bothered with anything. I say just be there. Flowers probably won't make a difference. Keep on doing it because it's the thought that counts. Cook for her, rub her feet. She's probably tired. Is she a stay at home? Does she work?
Yes, we actually have a business. She run that store every day, and then she come home and cook dinner. And I try to get her hire somebody to do more working and just do more managing, but she's just so independent. She's Jamaican. She's Rastafari, so. She's stuck in her. She's gonna do it her way.
Yeah. So let her do it her way. But right, exactly. Let her do it her way. But you kind of you gotta fall to her feet with this at this point until she give birth to this baby. She's doing a lot. So do what you can. Yeah, rub her back, massage her, rub her down after a hot bath at night. Try to help her cook. Damn, she run a store, then she come home and she cook.
Yeah, well, she won't eat my cooking. And she showed me how to cook, but she won't eat it.
Right.
I cook country stuff, like sausage and rice. She's like, ew, that's disgusting.
You're not Jamaican, are you?
Nah, I'm from North Carolina. I'm Charlamagne's next door neighbor.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So yeah, I can see why she's pissed all the time. But just until she had this baby, you just gotta understand it ain't really nothing that you can do but just be there. Even if she make it seem like she don't want you there, we really do. But we just it's hormones. So you just gotta.
I think that she wants me to get a vasectomy.
That's what she said.
Yes. We talked about it around family. And that's something that it's something that happened in my family in the past that I just can't. I haven't been able to make myself do it. And she says, "Well, it's harder for you. It's harder for you than it is me." And I think that's part of it too. But we at a stalemate with that. Like her getting her tubes tied and me getting that done. So
I'm getting one.
That's another.
I'm getting one, brother. If it makes you feel better, your country cousin getting one.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm thinking very serious about it because she says, "Well, I'm having the babies. The least you could do is that." And that's making me feel some kind of way. So, maybe that'll work. But it's a story in my family that when a family member got one way back and it never worked no more. And I'm like, I might lose it.
Well, y'all need to.
That's something I might really.
Well, y'all need to be careful with picking where y'all go to get it done. I mean, she's only getting older. She's not getting younger. I'm not saying she's old, but she's up in age, to keep having to carry children and actually take care of them. You know what I'm saying? I imagine that's a lot of wear and tear on her body. She had 4 of them. You got 8 of them. So yeah, y'all just off. You know what I'm saying? But we got to carry these little motherfuckers. Like, we have to carry them. So I just want you to be mindful of that. And that don't mean just because it happened to your family member or something like that, that it'll happen to you. So just be careful. And then even if y'all got to go to therapy about it, just talk to her about it. Be open-minded.
Thank you.
No problem.
Appreciate you listening. I love y'all. I listen to y'all every morning.
Thank you,
Thank
brother.
you. All right, that was Jess Fix My Mess, 800-585-1051. Now we got Jess with the Mess coming up. What we talking about?
Bobby Shmurda said Rick Ross got him kicked off of a show.
All right, well, we'll talk about that when we come back. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV Jess Hilarious.
What you say?
Oh, it's rapping. Oh, what? What's wrong with you, man?
What?
He been kinky all morning long behind the scenes.
No, I haven't. Boy, shut up, boy. I ain't no freaky ass DJ. What's happening? How y'all feeling out there? Good morning.
You are. Let's get to Jess with the Mess.
News is real. Whether it's Jess Hilarious, Jessica Robin Moore, just don't do no lies. Don't do no lies.
She don't spare nobody.
Worldwide Jess, worldwide Mack.
On the Breakfast Club.
She's a culture shift.
She was able to get y'all to see something and understand something that nobody could get you to see.
It's time to set it off.
So Bobby Shmurda on being kicked off tour. He hopped on Instagram yesterday to address Rick Ross after he claimed that he was kicked off of Rick Ross tour. That's what he said.
Rick Ross, bro, like, I really with you. So it's like, why you ain't call me, big homie? Why I gotta get the call from talking about, yo, Rick Ross kicked you off the show. We work with, I got the call from Barbados. They like, yo, you know, we do a lot of business with Rick Ross and we don't think Bobby's good for the show and this and that. Like, come on, bro. I don't, no beef with none of y'all. I'm independent, first of all. I'm beefing with higher powers in the industry already. I already know who I talk to. I already got. You know what I'm saying? But my whole thing is, though, why, like, they like, yo, MMG called and said, yo, we don't want Bobby Shmurda on the show. Bro, I'm 30 years old, bro. Why you gotta call? You could have called me, big homie.
Yeah, he apparently believes he was kicked off the tour because he made a video laughing at Rick Ross after his altercation in Canada.
Okay. Well,
There's supposed to be audio of that.
Oh.
We got audio of that?
Yo, I just see what happened, son. Yo, y'all
Okay, so if he did something that upset Ross and Ross decided he didn't want him on the tour no more, I can understand that.
I could definitely understand that. And that laugh came from the diaphragm, like the diaphragm. Like, that was funny. That's the same way I had laughed. His main issue with being removed from the tour is that Rick Ross didn't call him personally. Because apparently he called him to put him on there, you know. So he just basically had somebody tell him, you know, like a middleman or whatever, like, no, we don't want you on the tour. But Bobby, since then, has deleted the video addressing Rick Ross. So I guess we're going to wait to see if he back on there or if he ain't. But, I mean, I agree with the decision. I mean, it is what it is.
Salute to Bobby Shmurda.
Because it was very embarrassing. Yeah, salute to Bobby Shmurda. Bobby Shmurda been having a time, man. Like, not only this, but he said he beefing with other powers too. Like, people trying to stop him from making music.
He changed his life.
That.
He changed his life since he came on. He's been trying to do nothing but positive, trying to stay away from the streets. So salute
He
to
just
Bobby
look
Shmurda.
happy. He's a person that's happy to be out of jail. Some of y'all get out of prison and y'all just be looking like y'all want to go back. You talk like you want to go back. You act like you want to go back. Bobby don't act like that at all.
Bobby having the time of his life. Salute to Bobby Shmurda.
Having all the fun. In other Bobby news, Bobby Altoff addresses rumors. So, you know the girl, y'all know the girl who does the dry, witty interviews like Funny Marco. All right, so she was recently doing an interview with NLE Chopper to promote her next interview. No, she did some behind the scenes footage with him to promote her next interview with NLE Chopper. And in the video she had on a t-shirt and it say, "Is we effing or what?" You know, so of course people speculate. People already been talking about her, saying that she like to F people that she interviews or whatever. And this specific comment didn't sit right with her. It said, "Damn, get Divorce, choosing fame over your now ex-husband just to get passed around by different guys weekly. Now, Charlamagne, you always say this, like, we don't know these people, but this is a frequent comment that she has ignored for over a year, and she got fed up. She said, I never respond to this comment that I've been getting 1 million times a day for the last year, but I'm really sick of seeing it. Anyone who says stuff like this is so effing ignorant. You don't know why my marriage ended. We're both so much happier apart than we ever were together. That's now our kids. It's good now that our kids get to see us to be happy instead of saying zero happy with us being together. I've never slept with someone that I interviewed, and I don't sleep around, and I rarely even go out. But you guys can't effing believe that a woman can be around men without sleeping with them. It's so frustrating. I can't post a single thing without comments about how I'm being passed around. Maybe you guys do that in your culture, but not over here. It's like, no, she ain't say that.
She said that? No, I don't know.
Like, no, she ain't say that last part, but she is pissed, like, and I would be too.
I don't know about the rarely go out part, because, I mean, like you said, we don't see these people every day, but every time I see her, she outside.
Yeah.
She in places I wouldn't go.
Yeah,
absolutely.
You know facts. But I mean, she wore a T-shirt all we after the night, you know, and she wore
That's
it to
a
play with
song,
people.
though. That's a song lyric.
Well, she's wearing it to play into the stereotype, and people gonna ask questions like, "What do you expect?"
Well, she should have wore a Hawk Tour T-shirt, okay?
Then they would really think it.
All right,
we gonna get you one. You really into that
and
one?
You know what? NLE Chopper is big on his sexual content, so everybody was just assuming that they had been messing around and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I really felt for her, because the last excerpt that she wrote, she said, like, do you really believe that it was my dream in life to be a divorced mom of 2 kids by 25? Obviously not. I'm obviously insecure about it and wish things played out differently in my life.
Somebody thinking to themselves, she want to be black so bad.
She was pissed about that. Y'all leave that girl alone, y'all. Leave her alone. And greater news, Usher is nominated for 3 Emmys for his Super Bowl halftime performance.
Drop a bomb for Usher.
I love it.
What? Ever since Rock Nation took over the Super Bowl performances, they all get nominated for what'd you say that was?
He 3 different nominations. So Outstanding Variety Special.
But what award?
Oh, Emmys.
Emmys, yes, they always get those. Yep. 3
Emmys. Yep. And this is his first time being recognized by the Emmys, like his first Emmy recognition. But the categories are Outstanding Variety Special, Outstanding Lighting Design, Lighting Direction for a Variety Special, and Outstanding Technical Direction and Camera Work for a Special.
Whatever it is, he should win all 3.
Yes.
Oh, 100%. He definitely.
I don't even know who he's going against, but he should win all 3.
And it was the most watched Super Bowl halftime show in history. 129.3 million viewers.
Wow.
Yeah, I think they've won for every one thus far. Rihanna won one. Mm-hmm. Dr. Dre and Snoop won one.
Yep.
Who else they did so far? I can't remember right now.
Did The Weeknd win one? The Weeknd one was their first one, right? Or was Riri the first one?
I don't think he won one. But yes, I'm actually proud of Usher. So that's what's up. That's good to end the day on that. That's Jess with the Mess for the 3rd hour.
Thank you, Jess. Now, when we come back, we got the People's Choice Mix. Get your request in now. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. We got to salute Kerry Washington and Delroy Lindo for joining us today. Unprisoned Season 2 is out right now on Hulu.
Those are the type of people that I can have a macro conversation with for a long time. Like, I could sit here and have big conversations with Delroy Lindo and Kerry Washington literally for all day. Like, you know, their publicists had to pull them out.
Yeah, I know.
They literally
tried 10 minutes beforehand, and we just ignored him for a little bit.
Delroy was in here having a great conversation, man.
That's
so
right.
was Miss Washington. So thank you. And yeah, like Envy said, go check out Unprisoned.
Absolutely.
On Hulu.
All right. When we come back, we got the positive note. It's the Breakfast Club.
Hold on. What you say, Jeff?
I saw the preview. It looked really good.
It does. Yeah, this is Season 2. Season 1 looks dope. I'm gonna try to watch it this weekend if I get some time, because it looks really good. All right, when we come back, we got the positive note and more, so don't move. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Now it's time to get up out of here. Charlamagne, you got a positive note?
Yeah, I just want to thank my guy, Stephen Colbert. I was on the Late Show last night, the live Late Show. So I was there at 1 in the morning and then waking up at 4 in the morning to come here to talk to y'all on the Breakfast Club. So appreciate everybody who checked it out last night. And make sure you go get my new book, Get Honest or Die Lying, Why Small Talk Sucks, available everywhere you buy books now. Now, my positive note comes from the great Wayne W. Dyer. You know, I love Wayne Dyer. He wrote The Power of Intention. I want somebody to remember this on this fine Thursday. It makes no sense to worry about the things you have no control over. Because if you have no control over them, it makes no sense to worry about them. And also, it makes no sense to worry about the things you do have control over. Because if you have control over them, it makes no sense to worry about them either. Okay? Have a blessed day.
Breakfast Club, bitches!
Y'all finished or y'all done?